Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to do a first impression let's play a review of a game called Diplomacy is Not an Option. Now the game is $25. The game is currently in early access. It has been in early access for around 2 years. And today we're gonna see if the game is worth $25. So I'm gonna be playing the game for an hour or more until I am satisfied that I can give you my opinion on the game and tell you whether or not, in my opinion, the game is worth $25. If you are in a hurry and you don't want to watch the full video, then you can simply skip to the last 10 minutes or so of the video, and I will put a timestamp in the description below, so you can just skip to that timestamp if you only want to hear my quick, concise, final opinion on the game. But otherwise, you can just stay tuned and I will be playing through the game, and I will be giving you my running commentary as I play through the game, and I will be telling you what I think is good and bad about the game as I play through the game today. So $25. I noticed that on Steam the game is available in Russia as well, which is always something that I look towards judging the morality of the developers. So unfortunately the game is available in Russia and it costs like $4 in Russia, which is absolute bullshit in my opinion. So that is a reason why, on morality grounds, I would not suggest that you buy the game. Now, buying the game and playing the game are two different things, obviously. So I will tell you by the end of the video whether or not you should play the game, but in my opinion, you shouldn't buy the game. Just based on the fact that the developers are making the game available in Russia and even Israel, which is another thing that I object to. So on morality grounds, I would say you should not buy the game. But yeah, anyway, let's have a look at the options. Options are pretty good. Don't have any issues that I can really see with the options. You can change the resolution while on borderless window. You can also change the render scaling, which is pretty good. A lot of games don't allow you to do that. I won't praise a game for allowing you to do that, but I will certainly shit on a game if the game doesn't allow you to change the resolution when on borderless window, or give you the option to change render scaling when on borderless window. So the game won't get praise for having those two options, since all games should have those options. But yeah, it's good that it has that. Otherwise than that, I don't see an option for subtitles. Unless I am blind, I don't see any subtitle options, so the game probably won't have any voiced dialogue at all, because there's no options for subtitles. But otherwise than that, the game has dual bindings, which is nice. I always like dual bindings, which is good. That's a good quality of life feature. So yeah, I don't really have any issues with anything, to be honest. Yeah, it all looks pretty good. The settings look pretty good. So let's jump into the game. So what do these mean? Diplomacy is not the option. It's not the easiest game to play in order to avoid physiological trauma and for the safety of a PC. Some people may find surprising ways to deal with anger and despair. I highly recommend you play the tutorial. Okay, so the tutorial must be included in the campaign. It must be. So if you play the campaign, it looks like it's various maps. You can't jump to any other maps. So the tutorial must take us immediately into the campaign as well. I wonder, like, how does the game actually work? Is it literally different maps, different scenarios? In which case, I don't like games that do that very much, that have different scenarios, and on each new map you basically you have to start over. All of the progress that you made on the previous map basically is erased, and you then have to start over. I don't like games that do that. I prefer lasting progression. So I would be more inclined to doing the sandbox mode, to be honest, or even endless mode, depending on what endless mode actually is. A version of the endless mode with no attacking waves at all. So waves, there's waves defense perhaps? Or should we take sandbox? So we can take the biggest map, obviously, because we want to play for the longest period possible. That one is 300. So it looks like 300 is pretty much the biggest we can get. I don't see any options over here to increase the map size. Let's have a look at endless. 300. So yeah, 300 seems like the biggest map possible. So let's do sandbox. I prefer sandbox with these types of games that have resetting maps. I don't like resetting maps. Is this the only one that is 300? Oh no, this one is also 300. What's the difference between this one? Your castle stands on the seashore in an exclusive spot or in the southwest of a huge area. The problem is that it's only beach nearby. There will be someone willing to drive you out there. That doesn't make sense. And then a map that doesn't really have anything to impress itself apart from a spectacular size. Well, this one is the same size. A large map riddled with cliffs and mountains provides maximum scope for your imagination, as well as allowing you to sharpen your tactical and strategic skills against the undead. So yeah, these three maps are the biggest maps by far. Okay, so let's take this one. I don't know what enemy camps are. Doesn't give me any tooltip knowledge regarding enemy camps. Size Oh, you can filter by size. Okay, well, we already have determined those two are the biggest, and then the second biggest is this one. These two are smaller. This one is the second biggest. And then environment. Oh, you can change the environment. What's the differences in the environment? Does it even say? Doesn't really say what the difference are. It might only be aesthetic. That the differences on the maps might only be aesthetic. Starting resources, we can leave that as is. I'm assuming it's relatively fair. Average. Yeah, average should be fine, I guess. Cheats. No, we don't want cheats. No, we don't want any of that. We would just want to play the game normally. Starting army. I'm assuming this is okay. We will just keep it as is, I'm assuming. Okay, let's start. So the game must have a tutorial, obviously. That goes without saying. If the game doesn't have a tutorial, then we will certainly deduct points for the game. Takes quite a while to load the map. I'm not going to edit this out as always. I always leave loading screens and all of that kind of stuff in when I review a game so that you guys can see how long it actually takes to load the game. If it takes 5 fucking minutes to load a game, then that obviously is going to detract from the enjoyment and the fun that you can possibly have in a game. Large maps, blah blah blah. This is your playground. Your rules: choose which of the enemies at what moment and from where will strike you. Huh? Okay. Counselor, welcome to the sandbox. Build your settlement, grab resources, explore the territory, grow your army. If you wish to be attacked by an enemy, press this button. Okay, is that how the game normally functions? I can't imagine that that is the way that the game normally functions. I see enemies on the ground, on the map over here. Okay, these are our troops. What's that? Okay, can we bind them?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we can bind them with Control and 1. We can't select workers. Enable spawn tool. Disable spawn tool. So is it enabled now or is it disabled? Huh? If you do this and then spawn, Okay. But I don't want that. Why do they give you an enemy spawn tool? That's like cheating, basically. I mean, I asked for a mode that doesn't have cheating. Hate attacking waves. No, this is like a god mode type mode. I don't want that. I just want to play the game normally. And there's no tutorial. That's dog shit. Okay, so the sandbox mode is not legitimately sandbox. So we can't play that mode. If they allow you to spawn any enemies that you want to spawn and set the waves, the power of the waves, that's like a developer mode. That's not fucking sandbox. Okay, are we gonna take this one? The version of the endless mode. The version of the endless mode of low difficulty. For those who want to fight the undead without too much stress. Well, it looks exactly the same as the one that I just did. Okay, I guess we can take this one. So this one is endless mode. There's no customizable stuff. With this option on, enemies' health will gradually increase. And what about my health? Will my health also increase? No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, there's no customizable options in this mode. Okay, let's start. So sandbox is more of a developer mode. I don't want to play developer mode. I just want to play the game normally. My lord, my brilliant idea for a vacation on the beautiful coast turned out to be not so brilliant. These lands belong to the undead and they are not particularly friendly. We are lucky they can't swim, which makes us unlikely to be attacked from the sea. Our vigilant scouts say the enemy ranks have magisters of necromancy. Realistically, it means that any of our untimely departed soldiers may switch sides. Okay. Don't tell me this mode also doesn't have a tutorial. Like, how do you even harvest and shit? And let's see if we can figure this shit out, because if the game doesn't have a tutorial, then fucking hell. I'm assuming we have to start with lumber. Usually in these games you have to start with lumber. Stone mine, where do you get stone? Okay, that's lumber. I guess we need to do food as well. Berries. Where's berries? There's some berries over there. Can you rotate? Oh, you can rotate. Okay, well, I guess no tutorial is gonna tell us that we can rotate. We have to figure this shit out on our own. So there's only one berry there that says 20. So that's not a lot. Are there more berries somewhere? Not seeing more berries. We get a catapult in this one for some reason. What's this over here? There's stone over there. Oh, and there's a lot of enemies over there. Holy shit. Okay. I guess we can take all of them together. So they said that we won't be attacked from the sea, which I guess is a hint that we should basically not go out this way too much. We should basically use the sea to our advantage, I guess. Oh, the game does have voice acting, so there's no subtitles. There's no subtitles anywhere. So it's a game with voice acting but no subtitles. That's fantastic. Okay, so we found another issue. Okay, so I don't want to build a berry place with just one fucking berry bush, so I don't know, let's build a house, at least one I would say. Let's build towards the bottom instead of expanding upwards. How do you get these ones? Build town hall level 2. Town hall upgrade 150 and then 100, what's that? Stone. Okay. Can you build more people? All jobs taken. Increase worker radius. Okay. Research. How do you actually research stuff? Okay, so all of these actually cost resources. Everything costs resources. Builder's house. Builders don't stop working even when their builder's house is being upgraded. Gravedigger's house. Gravediggers find corpses on city streets, deliver them to the cemetery and bury them, significantly reducing the risk of disease. I don't know if we actually need a builder's house. I guess I will build one. Doesn't show the range of the building, which is super fantastic. Literally doesn't show the range of any of the buildings. Okay, well, I guess while that's being built, let's go somewhere.
If you're sure. Or whatever you say.
You see, it shows the range of the units. What's that?
Huh? Hey. What is it?
Not very fucking accurate, I have to say.
Moving. Locked and loaded. Got it.
Okay, so we've got one up and running here. It looks like the workers were auto-assigned, so okay. Got another house here. Shows the range of this building, but it doesn't show the range of towers.
Hey. If you're sure. Or whatever you say. Moving. Got it.
Where the hell did you aim there? Fucking hell, that wasn't even close.
If you're sure. Easy. Hey. Moving.
What did you shoot at there? Fucking hell.
Or whatever you say.
Bloody catapult is drunk. Okay, so we also need stone in order to upgrade this place. It doesn't look like there's any stone anywhere nearby. So we have to expand. Barracks. I guess we're definitely gonna need a barracks.
What is it?
Holy hell, this catapult is useless.
They're already dead.
Absolutely pathetic.
Got it. Huh?
Back that bloody thing.
Hey. My orders. Weapons drawn. What is it? Or whatever you say.
What's that soul crystal?
Huh? As good as done.
This guy has a very interesting accent. It almost sounds
If you're sure.
South African. Almost. Okay, let's see. Archers are way more expensive than swordsmen. I'm assuming they take population.
What easy. Hey.
Yeah.
Hey. Moving. Huh? If you're sure. Huh, whatever you say.
Okay, is that all? And then over here. Yes, we need to build another one. One probably won't be enough to cover this entire area. And this place looks clean.
What easy. Moving.
Just want to make 100% sure.
Huh, whatever you say. If you're sure. Got it. Moving. Huh? Got it.
There's some enemies over here.
Hey.
Okay, so this place looks clean. So let's put one of these over here to start getting stone. Then we need more people.
What easy. If you're sure. Moving. Got it. Huh, whatever you say. Moving. Huh?
Lord. To the position. Advancing.
Hey. Got it.
Yes, sir.
What easy.
Enemies over here as well
If you're sure.
that I need to be aware of.
Hey. Moving. Huh, whatever you say. Got it. If you're sure. Huh, whatever you say.
Okay, I have 12 people now. We can probably build a tower. Let's build a lookout tower first.
Huh? Hey.
Here.
Hey. Huh? Royo.
Our troops are under attack.
Hold easy.
My orders. My orders. Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, that's a good range. Well, it's an okay range. Can we increase it? No. But okay, so now we know there's enemies over there, so we need to be a little bit careful.
Huh?
Here.
Hey. Hey. Hold easy. Moving. Huh? Got it.
Nothing there.
If you're sure. Hold easy.
What's that? Iron?
Hey.
Our troops are under attack.
Need to do a little bit with fish, maybe. And then we probably need to build a tower of some sort over here.
Hold easy. Or whatever you say.
Let me just have a look here.
Got it. If you're sure. Moving. Huh? Got it. If you're sure. Hey.
Our units are in combat.
Huh? Hold easy. Or whatever you say. Moving.
For this one we need different technology. We can't harvest that yet.
Huh? Got it. If you're sure. Whatever you say. Moving. Hey. Got it. Whatever you say. Moving. If you're sure.
Oh, that's a nest.
Easy.
So we can set up a good defensive position over here.
Huh? Hey.
Oh, this granary is full, okay.
Hey. Oh yeah. Sure.
Oh, the game just crashed. Okay. Hopefully the game saved soon-ish, or recently. Okay, so I'm getting a Unity error. So Unity crash handler, all of that good stuff. So let me restart the game quickly, and then I will be back with you guys in just a second. Okay, so we have the game loaded again. I honestly do not know what would have caused the crash. We lost a little bit of progress.
Got it.
Maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes of progress.
Whatever you say. Moving.
But yeah, I really don't know what would have caused the crash. I mean, we weren't doing anything strange, really, you know. We were just playing the game normally when it decided to crash. Hopefully it's not something that occurs often, you know. Because obviously if a game crashes often, then it's simply unplayable. Then there is no way how I can recommend a game. If it crashes like once every 45 minutes, for instance, then it might be something that I can overlook. It's not too terrible, but yeah, any more than that would be unplayable. Don't go too deep. Don't go too deep.
Moving out.
That's what she said. And then we can bring some archers over there.
Royo. There.
How do you save? What's quick save? Does the game have a quick save? Let's try F5. Okay, yeah, F5 is quick save. So you just basically will need to do F5 every so often in order to avoid losing progress. Okay, what's the range on this one? That's not a lot of range at all, holy shit. I was expecting much more range than that.
Hey.
Like, that's very little range.
What is it? Huh? Easy. Locked and loaded.
Can we even destroy that one or not? Oh, you can, okay.
Whatever you say. Lord.
Come back here.
What is it? Got it. Hey. Whatever you say. Moving. If you're sure. Whatever you say. Moving. Got it. If you're sure.
Why is this one not built already?
Whatever you say. Moving. Got it. What is it?
Yes, sir. Lord.
say. If you're sure. Moving. Or whatever you say.
Yes, sir. My orders.
What easy.
It's really difficult to select a single unit. Like, I tried, but I couldn't select this fucking guy.
Hey.
It should be easier to bloody well select units. Okay, so the top left is pretty much protected now. Holy hell, this one is already full. How is it full so fast?
Huh? Or whatever you say. Moving. If you're sure. Or whatever you say. Got it. Moving.
Okay, this one here is closed off. So that's actually a very good position. I'm just going to close over there and close over there, and then we will be fine over there. We don't need to worry about that entire section of the map. Oh shit, here comes a attack, it looks like. So we are immediately gonna have to build a pretty big defensive position over here.
What easy. Moving. Huh?
I'm out of
Huh?
wood.
Hey. Or whatever you say. Got it. What easy. If you're sure. Or whatever you say. Moving. Huh? Hey. it.
That guy there was invisible for some reason.
If you're sure. Whatever you say. Got it. If you're sure. Moving. Whatever you say. Got it. If you're sure. Moving. Got it. Whatever you say.
Okay, this will be pretty good. We can maybe build another one. Just like here. We can make the wall from here, basically. Even though the wooden gates can also take archers. So the wooden gates are actually pretty powerful. What's the range on the wooden gates? Let's have a look. Go over there, go over there. So that's the range, and then that's range. So the wooden gates actually have a pretty good bloody range. And they actually have more health. Literally has more health. And it receives a reduced damage from undead attacks. Holy shit. Wooden gates are really powerful. And that costs 18, and then the wooden gates cost 32. Oh, okay. So the wooden gates cost significantly more. Actually, wooden tower, 28. Guard tower, 18. Guard tower. What's the difference between a guard tower and a wooden tower? Have I built a wooden tower anywhere? The guard tower. I guess we can build one wooden tower just to check what the difference is. But I don't want to build it here. Let's just build wooden gates here. The walls only have 100 health, which is very little actually.
What is it?
Yes, sir.
Like a spearman has 100 health, so that's very little.
Moving. Huh?
I'm not sure how powerful this attack is gonna be, the initial attack. It might be like 500 enemies, or it might only be 50 enemies. I really don't know. I guess we need to save just to be sure. Even though if it is really an overwhelming amount of enemies, then there's no way
Forces are approaching.
how I'm gonna be able to really fight against it in any way. So I'm not sure how long it takes them to reach over here.
What is it? Huh? If you're sure.
Oh, yeah? My orders? Advancing. To the position.
Huh? Sure.
Yes, sir.
So I just hope this will be okay. Why is this place over here not closed yet?
Understood. Moving out.
Oh, you can even put dudes on the wall as well. That's interesting. We are nearing the 150. Well, actually, we have the 100 that we need for the upgrade, and then we need 150 wood. We actually need to kick our wood production into high gear over here, so let's go ahead and build a couple more of these. Look, why aren't they building this? No builders nearby. You came to build this fucking place over here, but you won't build that over there. How does that make any sense? It takes them a long bloody time to get over here, I will say that much. This one over here as well. No builders nearby. Holy balls. Do the buildings repair themselves? Or do you need to repair the buildings? Let's save just to be 100% sure we can make it. Even though, like I said, if you're really gonna get overwhelmed in a battle, there's not too much you can do. You will have to go back like 10-15 minutes really to be able to make any significant changes to your defenses and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, let's
My orders.
take these guys. Okay, is that all?
Advancing.
Oh, that was not too bad. I mean, I don't know what I was really expecting. I wasn't expecting a massive wave, but
Huh?
yeah, it's not too bad.
Hey. Moving. Got it.
I did put auto repair on, so they just need to go and repair actually. We can also upgrade now.
Hey. As good as done. Huh, whatever you say. They're already dead. Locked and loaded.
We can also maybe start some researches.
Huh? Got it. If you're sure. Moving. Got it. Huh, whatever you say. As good as done. Easy.
Got a good wood production now. There's another fish place. There's a fish place over there. That's an iron place. I don't know how to get this. Not sure how to utilize that. Where's the builder's hut? Didn't I build a builder's hut? There's a builder's hut over there, but didn't I also build a builder's hut around here somewhere? Or am I imagining things? Oh yeah, I didn't have enough population, that's why.
What is it? As good as done.
Ah, there's another iron field over here.
Down to Lodden. They're already dead. Easy. Look down to Lodden. As good as done. Easy. Research complete. If you're sure.
Okay, town hall upgrade, and then the next one requires 600 wood, 450 stone, 100 iron, and then 35. What's this? Gold? Okay. 35 gold. Okay, so now barracks level 2. Okay, that costs 50 stone. That's quite a lot. Can I do copper yet? How do I get copper? Where was a copper? I don't see any copper in range currently. Okay, let's see what we can build new now. Okay, so we can build new houses, city fountain, +1 people live in each house within radius. 7, by default, -10 food consumed by people in each house within radius. After working hours, fair citizens adore hanging together. Food consumption decreased. Well, 10% food reduction is not a lot of food reduction, to be honest. Takes 25 seconds for each worker to carry food, blah blah blah. So that's wheat. Bigger lumber mill. Bigger stone mine, that'll be good. Iron mine, ah, there we go. Okay, iron mine. So how do you... Iron ore fields, how do you do that then? No, I don't understand. Can't put it there, so... Otherwise, I don't think I've found any iron yet. All of these look like stone. Sucks that you can't click on stuff that you aren't within range. That's actually really stupid. If once you've seen something, you should be able to click on it without you being within range, because you've already discovered it. So that's pretty stupid. So, okay, I don't see any iron ore stuff in range at all, so it must be somewhere else. I don't know. And this copper as well, I don't see copper. That one is actually pretty far away. Can't upgrade this. Really stupid that you have to have a unit within range just to be able to interact or build there. Like, that's really stupid. Can't see any iron anywhere. This will be a very good place to put a tower, so we definitely will want to do that.
They're already dead. Locked and loaded. Huh, whatever you say.
There's another iron place over there.
They're already dead. Easy. As good as done. Easy. Research complete.
See, this one motherfucker is taking a lot of damage now.
Let's go.
And I literally have to pause and select him manually to get him out of there. They need to make it easier to select specific dudes.
What is it? Moving. Hey. What is my orders? Huh?
Oh, this one is gonna die.
If you're sure. I'm here. Moving. Good lord. Alright. Hey. What is it? They're already dead. Got it. Easy. Huh, whatever you say. If you're sure. Moving. Got it. Huh, whatever you say. Moving. If you're sure.
Game is stuttering a little bit. Okay, so this one over here... Oh, that's iron. Oh, these ones are iron. I thought they would be like copper or something like that. Okay. It's weird that iron is brown. And normally iron would not be brown, but anyway. Two should be enough. I don't want to build on this side because that might be a place where someone can walk through. Let's see. Okay, so the game just crashed. Yeah, it's running, but it crashed. So it's one of those things where the game freezes due to a crash, and you can't. The music is still playing, but the game has frozen. It has crashed completely. Not only did it crash, it also crashed my OBS. Now, the game clearly has a memory leak, because if you look over here, the game is using more RAM than my entire PC put together. I literally have many tabs open in Google currently. This isn't just 14 tabs that you're seeing over here, it's actually 14 windows. So I have 14 windows open currently, and in each of those windows of Google Chrome there's multiple tabs, many multiple tabs. So as you can see here, like OBS, which is actually pretty intensive, is using like 5% of the memory which diplomacy is not an option is using. My PC has 64 gigs of RAM, and yet diplomacy is not an option used up everything. It used up all of my RAM, caused a crash, and caused my OBS to crash. So this amount that you're seeing here isn't even the correct amount that it was using before the crash. It literally used up, like, I would honestly say around 40 to 50 gigs of RAM, and then it caused the crash due to a out of memory error. So the game very clearly has a memory leak, a pretty serious memory leak, because in order to use up 64 gigs of RAM, it has to be a really insane memory leak. So the game crashed. It crashed my OBS as well. Explorer had to restart. All of that fun stuff that happens when your PC runs out of memory. So honestly, crashing 2 times in an hour and a half is not good. Like I said, I can deal with a game crashing sometimes, but crashing twice in an hour and a half is not good. And the fact that the game clearly has a memory leak issue as well is not good. I don't know how the game can have a memory leak issue after 2 years that the game has been out. I mean, it's been out for more than 2 years now. If I show you guys over here, you can see here it's been out for more than 2 years now. In fact, I think the developers might be getting close to a release date now. Yeah, I don't see how the game can have a memory leak after 2 bloody years, you know. So that's definitely not good. If the game is unplayable, like if it constantly crashes, I would consider that being unplayable. And that is what the game seems to be right now. Like, honestly, I would not play a game that crashes every 40 minutes. I would really not play a game like that. So, based on those grounds alone, I honestly cannot recommend the game. Otherwise than that, like, the game is okay, you know. It's okay. I honestly would recommend. I would compare this game to They Are Billions. They Are Billions is a game that is very easily compared to this game. I wonder if They Are Billions will show up here in the recommended. No, it's not showing up for some reason, because this game is very much like They Are Billions. I actually do have They Are Billions. and I have played a lot of They Are Billions. You can see here 250 hours of They Are Billions that I've played. There's another game, I can't remember the name. Let's see if it actually comes up over here. Steam's recommendation system, unfortunately, is pretty shitty. Does it come up over here? No, it doesn't come up over here. It shows games which are nothing like They Are Billions. So Steam's recommendation system is really shitty. I'm trying to think what that game's name was. I have reviewed the game. It's very similar to They Are Billions. I mean, if I look here through my library, I might be lucky and stumble upon it, but I can't remember. The name is on the tip of my tongue, to be honest. I played it definitely after 2021, so it should be around here somewhere. Let me quickly spend a couple of minutes to find that bloody game, because it's really quite important that I mention that game as well to you guys, because it is literally like They Are Billions, and it's very much like this game as well. But it is actually better. Ah, here it is. I immediately recognized it when I saw the name. I played it 2 years ago. I did review the game, and this game honestly is better than They Are Billions, in my opinion. It is really, really good. It has much better graphics than They Are Billions. It has a couple of different mechanics that you will not find in They Are Billions. And it's very good. It's very, very good. Honestly, it is a very good game. Let me check the price here just to make sure. So, like, They Are Billions, I actually want to see as well what is the price of They Are Billions as well. So They Are Billions is $30, and then Age of Darkness, this game that we're looking at currently, is $22. So Diplomacy is not an option is $25, which is more than Age of Darkness Final Stand. So I definitely will not be able to recommend Diplomacy is not an option over Age of Darkness. Age of Darkness is simply a better game. I mean, it's a better game than They Are Billions, in my opinion. And They Are Billions is definitely a better game than Diplomacy is not an option. So there's no way how I could recommend Diplomacy is not an option over They Are Billions, never mind even over Age of Darkness, because Age of Darkness is just on a whole other level compared to Diplomacy. So yeah, like I said right at the beginning, these developers, in my opinion, should not be supported. I'm someone who, if a company does something which I find to be immoral, like Electronic Arts, Activision Blizzard, Square Enix, Rockstar Games, Ubisoft, any of those game companies that, in my opinion, are immoral companies, then I would just immediately say don't buy their games. I'm not saying don't play their games, but I'm saying don't buy their games. So these developers are that kind of developers, in my opinion. Now, whether or not you agree with me is your opinion. You can choose to buy the game if you want to. In my opinion, I would not buy this game. Now, with that being set aside, should you play the game? Is Diplomacy not an option playable? honestly, the game doesn't have a tutorial. There's a couple of issues, like with regards to not being to click on something when it is not in your vision. You need to have vision in order to click on something, in order to even build there, which is really fucking stupid. Sandbox doesn't function the way that sandbox should function. The game has a little bit of voice acting, and yet there's no option for subtitles at all. You know, small little issues like that. Honestly, I would say the game would be playable if it didn't crash every 40 minutes, you know. If you're okay with playing a game that crashes every 40 minutes, then, you know, diplomacy is not an option. Is okay, you know, it's okay. But when you compare it to a game like They Are Billions, then They Are Billions just blows it out of the fucking water. And when you compare it to something like Darkness Final Stand, then Darkness Final Stand blows it even more out of the fucking water. Because like I said, Age of Darkness Final Stand is better than They Are Billions, and They Are Billions is better than Diplomacy Is Not an Option. So, if you're wondering if I can recommend Diplomacy, that you play Diplomacy, like I say, I wouldn't play a game that crashes every 40 minutes, and currently Diplomacy is crashing every 40 minutes. And it crashes your entire PC. In fact, it uses up at least 40 gigs of RAM, which is hilarious. So that alone would make it not playable. So honestly, while the developers are busy sorting out the issues on Diplomacy Is Not an Option, I would just play other games that are better, like They Are Billions, or like Age of Darkness. In fact, Age of Darkness is $22. They Are Billions is $30. So Age of Darkness is not only a better game than They Are Billions, in my opinion, it's also a cheaper game. It's $8 cheaper. So yeah, I that's honestly my opinion. I cannot recommend that you play Diplomacy currently, because it crashes constantly and it doesn't have a tutorial, all of those kinds of things. And then I really can't recommend that you buy it either, for the reasons which I have already stated. So yeah, the developers have some development that they need to do in order to get the game playable. Like fixing the memory leak and those kind of things. And the developers also have some moral issues that they have to sort out if they want to get the game to be buyable. Because currently it's not buyable due to being sold in Israel and Russia. And it's not playable due to having a pretty bad bloody memory leak. And a couple of other smaller issues as well. If the game didn't have the memory leak, if it didn't crash every 40 minutes, then I would say it's playable, you know. But do you want to play a game that is simply playable, or do you want to play a game that is fucking fantastic, like Age of Darkness, or like They Are Billions? They Are Billions is also fucking fantastic when it comes to this type of RTS tower defense genre, because Age of Darkness is the best game in the genre, in my opinion, and They Are Billions is the second best game in the genre, in my opinion. And Diplomacy Is Not an Option would probably rank like not even in the top 10, to be honest, currently. So yeah, the game has been out in early access for 2 years, but in my opinion the developers still have a significant amount of stuff that they need to sort out. So yeah, that's my opinion of the game, guys. The developers sent me a code for the game. But honestly, they have stuff to do. Even 2 years after the game has been released in early access, they definitely still have a lot of stuff to do before this game is recommendable by myself. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. As always, if you want to see more content, if you want to allow me to do more content and more reviews for you guys, then your support on patreon.com/LFP would be very much appreciated. It allows me to do more reviews and more content for you guys. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.